Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
You always go this fast?
Well, I wanted you to get there before they close. Get you started right on the first day. Oh, it's beautiful. Peaceful.
Sure is. I can't see that these glades has changed much in the last 20 years. No, sir. It's the same today as the morning it was created.
We're too close to the trail here. The back end, it's unspoiled, like you knew. You're about as bad as me. I slipped and fell in the water up to my neck a couple weeks ago. Come on.
Mr. Vail, why do them folks think they're going so fast? What do they think they're going to be doing once they get to where they're going?
There's the oasis. Oh, you'll take a shine to Mitzi. She's a real person. A great cook, too. Allie will eat like a king. And you won't be alone. There's a mechanic lives there, too. We can make it now. Come on.
All right, arrest me. Come on, I want to go back to prison farm. Parolee assault an officer. Come on, arrest me.
Been the same thing all week. He'll be studying that breakfast menu come lunchtime. I mean, it's real tough here on the outside with all these decisions, Al.
So what's it to you? What you gonna have, Al?
Oh, Al.
Have to send us in.
Ah, there he goes again. I could autograph my grease on toast. He'd say the same from him. You boys got him real trained, Constable.
What's eating you? Can't be something you ate because you haven't ate yet. You want something else, Mr. Vail?
No, thanks, Mitzi. I just dropped by to see how you and Al are getting along after a week.
Well, I might spoil the answer to that one, so I better get the first call.
Oh, don't listen to him, Mr. Vail. Al is doing real good.
And now the 8 o'clock edition of the WEVR News. A satellite was launched at Cape Canaveral this morning. The Weather Observatory package will circle the Earth every 3 hours at 18,000 miles per hour, sending back a televised picture of the cloud patterns. Here at home, heavy rains have taken a frightful toll on the highways over the long weekend. In Glade County, Mr. and Mrs. R.G. Hutton.
I can't take that as answer either. If it was the end of the world, it'd be another weather report to him. That's Ray's order, but he can take yours. Want more coffee? How about you, Mr. Vail?
Mm-hmm. And that, Mitzi.
I never did listen to that news up on a prison farm. I never did listen to it at all.
Not even during the war? World War II? The Korean War?
No. 6F, undesirable felon. Uncle didn't want me. So I tuned out his war. You should have seen some of them other cons with their pins and maps following every war front all over the world, playing second-hand soldier. I got too much pride for that.
Is that what you call it?
I got it tuned out now. It's habit. That's the way I like it.
But you're on the outside now, Al.
She's right, Al. You're tuned back in whether you like it or not.
Well, I don't like it. What did I do to raid all this extra special service? The parole board said that I reported to you once a month. That's it.
Al, he's only trying to help you.
He knows what he can do if he wants to help me. He'd get me back on that prison farm.
Why? What are you scared of? Where's that famous pride of yours?
Where's your pride? Prole punches an officer. Instead of arresting him, you punch him back. I don't figure you out, Mr. Vail. I don't figure you at all.
I can't figure you out either, Al. When I do, maybe you'll get back on the farm. Till then, you're gonna stick here on the outside.
You just keep thinking that way, Constable.
Al, listen.
What's he scared of, Mitzi, besides himself?
Besides himself. Scared or mad at you, maybe.
Fine. First time he told the law off to its face since the law told him off 20 years ago. I knew his son, Jimmy Greaves. Jimmy was killed in Korea.
I didn't know that.
I know him real well.
And you brought the war up to him?
Well, he's a dead man. Prison dried up all his juices, all his feelings. To a dead man, even pain is sometimes a good medicine. Like a frozen finger thawing out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take him fishing up in the Glades tomorrow. Mitzi, you can help him. Help him. Really get to know him. Maybe he'll talk to you. Well, if anything comes up unexpectedly, why, you let me know, will you?
I surely will, Mr. Vail. What's the matter with you? Oh!
I've been here leaving on a year, baby, and it ain't been easy. Now, you look. Look in that mirror and tell me it's been easy.
So I'm not Jackie Kennedy. What do you want me to do?
Well, this is Ray O, baby. I am more than a mechanic around here, you remember? Now, I got an investment in you and in this place, and I intend to protect it.
You're nothing. You got nothing. You came for nothing. And
I said I got an investment, and I'm going to protect it. Now, you stop following that Greaves around like a stray dog. Because he don't need you, honey. He got that mighty fine constable.
Don't you talk to me like that on my place or any place. You're a good mechanic, but I'm not a car or one of your airboats. Oh!
Now, you gonna fix me some fresh eggs and stuff. Because those are surely cold by now.
Any bear around here anymore?
No, not around here. They've been driven in deep. Up north of Candleman Slough. Between, Indian Calf and Beirut Creek.
Oh, that's God's country back in there. That's another world. I didn't have to work. That's where I'd go to.
You'll get your chance, Al. You serve out your 18 months probation and you'll have yourself a good stake. Get yourself a place up in there.
You know a bear thinks just like a man. He stakes himself out a place and plenty good eating, sleeping. That's all he wants. That television sure make a big hit with them bear, wouldn't it?
Well, during hibernation, anyway. Well, say, Al, you remember that record bear you shot back in 1931? I still have the head up in the Gladestown courthouse.
Yeah, I'll never forget him. All during my trial, that old bear was just staring down at me with them beady glass eyes of his. I guess he was figuring he'd just even up the score. Is there many I've been through here anymore?
There?
Yeah.
Oh, 10, maybe a dozen, 15.
15?
Well, we protect them the best we can. Well, they take care of themselves. They must be just about the 15 cagiest bears in the USA. Real smart.
15. Well, there used to be more bear in this county than there was cattle. I guess they ain't as smart as I figured they were.
Oh, look at that! I got one! Yeah, look at that!
Sure is quiet out there this evening. Rail said to close down. He took off in one of them airboats.
Why don't we close it down, too? Listen, I can grill us a couple of steaks. Real nice porterhouse with all the fixings. And have some drinks. Maybe make an evening of it. Nice thing about owning your own place. You can close it down whenever you want.
Suppose so. I just want a sandwich. I ain't that hungry.
You never tasted my steak. I'm telling you, they beat the best in Miami Beach.
I don't know nothing about that.
Turn the radio on, get some music. You don't object to radio music, do you? I didn't think you'd mind. Music puts you in a good mood, right? Puts me in a great mood. Listen, honey, I'm going to go in the back and change my things. Do me a favor and put the money, the bills, in the safe. The condo's in the cash register.
Miss Lehman, listen.
Four, 27, and 20. Gotta be your birthday number.
Check the steaks, will you, honey? I'll be right out. We can have a nice long talk before dinner.
Nice long talk.
I'm hurrying now. Turn the steaks, will you, honey? Al? What are you doing here? Where's Al?
My, there you are, dressed like a circus. Smelling like a carnival, pretty as a picture. But your boyfriend, Al, he passed up all these goodies and took off with the receipts. And a my airboat. And there are two steaks sizzling away in there. It's a pity to waste them.
Get out. Get out! Get out! Get out!
Now, come off it, baby. First you kiss me, then you can call your friend Mr. Vail. If Al wants to play cops and robbers, let's not disappoint him.
Well, where were you going? That was quite a performance.
Back up the Indian camp, see if there's any bear left. Any peace like there used to be in the Glades. I ain't resisting, Mr. Vail. I'll settle for the farm.
You're not going back to the farm. You're asking Mitzi for your job back.
Mr. Vail, I cracked a safe. I stole that money. Stole this boat, this gun, illegal possession of firearms. Now, I certainly broke parole. Do I have to shoot you to prove to you that I'm a hard rock, that I belong back on that farm?
Why? I told you you'd get that place up at Indian camp. Al, you've got to give yourself a chance.
Give it a chance, and I don't like it. What are you doing this for, anyway? You're just going to get yourself in trouble. You're making yourself an accomplice. No, I want back on that farm, please.
Your son thought enough about life here in the Glades and the whole country to fight for it. He told me you loved it, too. So why don't you do a little fighting, huh?
You saw what it got him. He got killed, and for nothing. Now, I want back on that prison farm. Now, I don't want to shoot you, Mr. Vail, and you know that, but you're giving me no choice. Now, what's it going to be?
You give yourself no choice. If you shoot me, you're going to get the electric chair, and that won't get you back on the farm.
I knew you'd be back here with him. Now listen, Vail, I don't want your pet convict around here. Why don't you just take him back to jail like you want you to?
Here, Al. And give this back, too. Seems to me that you don't have much to say about it. It's up to Mitzi. Well, go on, Al. And good luck.
There's the money, Miss Lehman. I think you'll find it's all there. I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry I tried to hustle you. It's tough to break the habits of a lifetime. The soft cell has never worked for me.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. I just panicked, that's all. After 20 years of nothing but eating and sleeping, I guess things were just coming a little too fast for me, doll.
I know. Vail told me to keep a motherly eye on you. Motherly? That's a laugh.
Now, Vail told me to ask for my job back. Now, I won't touch the money again. In fact, I didn't even want the money. It was just a quick ticket back to prison for him. So I thought.
Sure. Welcome back. I know you won't make a grab for the money again.
Cops are running the country now, ain't you? You'll be telling us what to wear, what to eat, what to drink. Put a curfew on us next.
I hope they give me a deputy to spread the work around.
I don't get it. What is that old swamp zombie to you?
Another man. Like yourself. Like me.
Well, you stuck your neck out pretty far for this particular man, Vail. It's pretty far covering up a felony. And if he messes up, I'm going to take pleasure in nailing your hide. And he will mess up. You know it.
I hope not. Make sure you don't help it along.
Got that job figured out pretty as a picture, but I don't have to go to all that trouble to get back on the prison farm. I can steal a car or something like that.
Nah, I know better than that, Al. You're a big-time safecracker. It wouldn't look good you arriving back on a farm for a car heist. And besides, this is just your meat. That Caper Club packs them in every night from Miami. It was closed on Monday, not a soul around. There could be $30,000 or $40,000 in that safe.
What kind of safe is it?
Well, it's pretty new, Al. Might be too new for you.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, let's get on back. Huh?
You probably lost your touch, boy. I mean, this is the latest thing right up to date. The rye housing of Morris double-slotted cannonball.
Now, wait a minute. Once you got that touch, you never lose it. I wouldn't probably even need a torch. I could tickle it to death.
Let's go, boy.
All right.
Hello, Mitzi? I've got to stop it before it happens if Al's going to stay out of prison. Try to keep him there, but be careful. I'll be there in the double. I couldn't get too close, but it must be the Caper Club they're going for.
I'm sure, Mr. Vail. Ray always talked about that club and the safe since he worked there. They're out back now loading the tools, and my gun is missing. I'll be careful.
Well, you a great little addition to the police force, baby. You're a regular cop, ain't you?
Give it up, Ray. You'll never pull it off.
Now,
Now, you are trying to spoil the first sure thing I ever had in my life, but I'm not going to let you. It's perfect. I get the cash, and he gets a rap.
You're not going to get him sent up. I'll kill you first.
I'm not only going to get him sent up, I'm going to kill him if Vail gets in my way. And you be sure you tell that to Vail when he gets here. But it's okay, honey. You can always visit Al up on the prison farm on Sunday.
You ready? What's keeping you? Let's...
Glad you're here. Rail staff Mitzi, she's dying. He took off one of them airboats. Come on, let's get it. No, you stay here with Mitzi. I'll get you. I already called the ambulance. Come on, let's go. He's getting away. Now settle down. I'll catch him quicker without you. No, you stay here. Mitzi needs you.
Now, you get a strike of anything big in a minute, you just holler, and I'll pull it in for you.
I'm so weak. If I catch anything bigger than a minnow, it'll pull me in. What about Jimmy, Link? Did he like fishing as much as his dad?
Well, in Korea, Jimmy used to talk for hours about Al and the Glades. What an unspoiled place it was. It was Jimmy, partly anyway, that decided me on coming here afterwards.
Oh.
He told me all about your exploits, Al. In the Glades and out. And all about the bears. I promised him I'd visit you on the prison farm. Well, one thing led to another, and before you know it, I was hooked on the Everglades.
Glades are pretty potent medicine. One taste will do her.
That's what decided you to be Al's probation officer, Link.
Jimmy Greaves saved my life twice in Korea. The Glades and you, Al, really meant something to him. You sort of represented that old-time Glade spirit. I figured if you meant so much to Jimmy, you meant a lot to me. Hey, wait a minute. What's this? That old-time Glade spirit?
Well, I'll kind of admit that I got hooked myself on listening to baseball game.
Oh.
It's kind of like the Bears and that television we was talking about.
This is Ron Hayes. I play the part of Constable Lincoln Vail in the Everglades, America's last remaining frontier. And here are a few exciting scenes you'll see in the weeks to come. Be sure and join us next week and every week for another exciting adventure in the Everglades.
In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.